This is George, and by George, I just wanted to share something with you about golf carts. I said I would. As I was talking before, my golf cart that I was rebuilding for my daughter many years ago, and now my granddaughter, and I've got that lithium battery working perfectly. We're going to trick it out with some lights. But we live on a piece of property that has a lot of deer. And many years ago, I found out that I can sneak up on the cattle because I was raising show calves, and it didn't disturb the moms or the calves. I mean, we could get, within 10 foot of them and just sit there and watch them. Or, if mom was getting ready and you needed to, pull a calf, I mean, you're right there. So I have a Kubota RTV, and that thing is fantastic. Love it. Diesel engine, strong as a horse. It'll pull a trailer, a boat, whatever. Tilt bed, air conditioner, heater, but it's loud. And so I sold my Hondas, side-by-sides, four-wheeler. I've had that since 1999, almost as long as the other golf cart. But I wanted something quiet, and I wanted something that was heavier duty suspension-wise than that which was designed for city streets and so forth and so on. So I stumbled across this earlier this year, and these are called Bad Boys. And the suspension on them is phenomenal. And back in the day, these things were a lot of money. They were over close to $10,000 brand new, depending on which model you went with. And this is the XTO. I'll see if I can. Bad Boy XTO. I think it's a 2010 or 2011. I can't remember. But when I bought it, same thing. It had lead acid batteries. It was an absolute mess. I've got stains on my concrete trying to get those out of there. And so what I did is I yanked them out and I put in one big battery, and that's a 51.2 or 51.6 battery. But the problem was getting that thing rewired to work. The wiring is unbelievable. And so I made some phone calls to numerous people, numerous golf cart places, and everybody said the same thing about the Bad Boys. They said they are an electronic nightmare. You fix one thing, something else happens, and the electronics are pretty complicated. And you can see it has a dual motor system. There's two controllers here, and these little things are expensive. I mean, really expensive. So it also has two solenoids, two big 48-volt solenoids. Now, I've put a lot of wiring in here, and I actually have a lead acid because you can't do a drop down. Found this out as well. You can't do a drop down from the 48 to a 12 volt because the winch, which is on front, pulls too many amps, and the step down just can't control it. So you have to have a separate 12 volt to accommodate that. I found that out as well. But this thing had 8 6-volt batteries in this monster, okay? Just like the other one to accommodate the 48. But the problem is, I don't know if you can see this. This is the front motor. It's a all-time 4-wheel drive. And underneath this is just massive amounts of wiring. I mean, just tons. So all this has to come off to get to the two batteries that were underneath there. Plus, all the wiring goes underneath this. And then there is a fuse panel that's back in here. Whew. And then you have the rear motor, which is it's bigger than the front motor. I don't know if you can see that, but the gauge of the aluminum on this is massive, and it's worked pretty good. So, by George, I'll share with you on the next video some of the things I found on the Bad Boy. See ya.